What's up and good morning, guys? Welcome back to another video. Letting the old 7.3 behind me get all warmed up. And you guys probably know by now, I am not a morning person. At one point, I was going really strong on like 4 hours of sleep, and then I could get up early morning. I was at the gym by like 5 o'clock and it was no issue. And then all of a sudden, like, it just came crashing down and my life was like, yeah, that's not who you are. You're not good in the morning. And I think it doesn't help that my body can't go to sleep before 2 or 3 a.m. anymore, usually because we're doing work for it orders or editing YouTube videos. So my body's just in like this weird stage of mornings are no fun. But today we get to get up nice and early because we're going to go look at a new job with my electrician. And well, obviously I'm taking you guys along as well. Hopefully the homeowner's not there so we can film. And one of the other reasons I don't like getting up super early is because, well, you can either get up at a certain time and sit in an hour and a half of traffic, or you can get up like an hour later and then you sit in like 20 minutes of traffic. And we're in the hour and a half traffic world, so wish us luck. But hey, at least we got brakes that work on the truck now. Well, we have made it to the neighborhood. Looks like we got old Sparky right here. I'm not sure exactly what he's doing. What's up, the old Sparkalarphagus?
Yes!
Well, hey, you brought us to a great neighborhood, man. This is beautiful out here. You think my truck's safe over here? Think anybody's gonna come out of their personal tennis court and steal my stuff?
It's highly likely.
All right, buddy. What do we got going on? What are we looking at today?
One more of those lovely panel upgrades.
All right.
It's something that happens in San Diego. When you buy in San Diego, it's like buying a classic car, man. So we got to upgrade the systems.
So, you guys may remember, not that long ago, I went and did a dig for him. You know, it was like, what, I think I got a call an hour before.
Yeah.
Like, hey man, I need somebody to come dig this for me. So I said, hey, on the next one, give me a little bit more heads up. Let's plan this one a little bit better. That way I'm not just like running through somebody's yard in an hour and getting you some trenching in. So today we are here to do some planning.
Some preparation and planning.
I'm seeing a lot of flags going on here.
This is why I call Ryan though, because he'll get down. He'll get down in 1 hour. Like he will. If I need him, he will come through.
Well, it's looking like we got a.
So we're going over yonder, and we got to cut. I didn't even see this piece.
So basically what we're going to be doing is a panel upgrade for the house, which means we're going to be running new electrical. So currently their old tie-in with the with SDG&E is right there, and it needs to be moved out here to the street side, and it is currently also running like inside their yard over to the house, and now we need to run it along the street and then eventually die over into the house. And we've got this nice narrow planter here to work with and not make a mess in the street. I hope you bid this one high, buddy. So basically today what we're doing is we're kind of either confirming Sparky's bid over here or letting him know that like, yeah, it's gonna cost a little bit more than you thought, because things that weren't anticipated, this is why I like to come on the job sites, is we've got this concrete drainage swell here. We've got a lot of freshly laid pavers in the customer's yard that we're going to need to cross to get to the panel, which is on the wall right there. This is probably really creepy for the homeowner, but you can see the panel over there, and you can see kind of our pink flags, which start right here. This is basically what we're guessing is our proposed new run of conduit all the way in underneath this wall, based on the, I'm guessing, arrow right there, straight through to the new panel, which you can see, I mean, we got to go through planter beds, we got to go underneath another wall over there, and all in all there just ends up being a lot to it. And the problem being, if we're cutting right alongside the road here, we can't just like toss the dirt in the road, so we need to haul the dirt somewhere to store it, because we need to do a 5-foot deep trench, and then we got to bring in plywood to cover the trench in the meantime while we wait for the inspectors. That way nobody falls into the trench, and it becomes really expensive really quick. Well, we just got done overlooking everything, and unfortunately Aaron had bid this before talking to me about what it's going to cost to excavate all the whole thing, and so obviously it was bid a little bit too low to actually like make money. And I like to show you guys behind the scenes of pretty much everything I do. That way you guys can kind of see, like, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. So we went and approached the homeowner saying, hey, you know, Aaron kind of bid this job sight unseen, which is not a good idea. And so Aaron told the homeowner, hey, I can't do it at the price that I had originally quoted you. It's going to be a little bit more. And the homeowner's like, well then, fine. If that's the case, it was nice meeting you, but we're not going to go ahead with the project. We'll use somebody else. Which, you know, I mean, that's kind of the way it goes. Typically, you know, you can negotiate a little bit, but this homeowner's like, If the price is changing, that means I'm gonna have to negotiate, and I'm not a nice person when I negotiate, so I'd rather just walk away. And once again, that's business, you know, no need to get upset. You know, we're just gonna go on to the next job, and we'll consider this one a wash. Now, I hate to start today's video off with a little bit of negativity, and I guess this morning's experience wasn't, it's not negative, that's just business. And yes, I did change outfits because it is, it's hot now. I think it's 90 something today, and we're over by the water, so like we're kind of in the cooler part of town. But let's change the tone of this video. And obviously you guys clicked on this video because you heard or saw the thumbnail, the title, that there is some big news coming for the channel, for SEMA, for everything that we're gonna be doing in the next couple of months, weeks, whatever it may be. So let's jump into exactly what's gonna be going on. And well, I mean, it's sitting outside right there. So I'll show you guys that in a second. But first, let's talk about SEMA this year. And to be honest with you, I didn't plan on taking a vehicle to SEMA this year. We still plan on going, but I was kind of anticipating we're gonna go as kind of like media. I'm just gonna go, I'm gonna film, and you know, kind of do our thing that way. But a little birdie told me, and I booked my hotel a couple weeks ago, and I was like, you know what? I should throw a couple extra days on before SEMA, just in case we end up taking a vehicle. I don't know what, I don't know how, I don't know why. So I added a couple extra days onto my hotel booking. And well, guys, no, it's not that one, but we are building another SEMA build this year. I know, if you guys watched my videos last year, you probably saw me say multiple times, like, this is crazy, this is hectic, this is stressful, why would anybody do this? You gotta be nuts to build a SEMA truck or to build a SEMA, any type of SEMA build. And well, if you've known me for any portion of my life, you know I didn't get this far in life by not being crazy and normal and making stupid decisions or rash decisions that most people would be like, why are you gonna do that? So the opportunity arose to do another SEMA build, and well, I accept it. So without much further ado, let's reveal to you guys what we're building for SEMA 2019. Yep, you are seeing that correct. If you guys remember, I think it was 5 months ago at this point when we got my mom her 2019 Tahoe. And well, I kind of had plans for that thing since day one. And it was more so gonna be kind of a little mini build for the channel, something practical. Obviously, we don't wanna go too crazy for my mom. And we just have been so busy that I haven't had time to kind of get around to doing that yet. So then when my buddy Sean over at SR Designs put out a little feeler, trying to see if anybody had a Tahoe available for SEMA, I knew I had to jump on that opportunity right off the bat. But obviously I hit him up and I was like, hey bro, this is my mom's Tahoe. Like, are you looking for crazy, outlandish, giant 12-inch lifted SEMA build? Or what are you looking for? And he said, nope. The company that wants this in their booth is looking for something clean and practical, which was ideal for the Tahoe build here because obviously, you know, I mean, my mom already doesn't drive it. I don't know if you guys can see how dirty this thing is. I mean, look at the amount of spider webs growing on it. This thing over here is getting neglected. In 5 months, 5 months, there have been 500 miles put on the Tahoe here, which, I mean, I kind of get it, but then I kind of don't. Like, and my mom, if you guys wonder where I get taken care of my stuff from, my mom is one of those people that she does not want to drive that because she's too worried about somebody door dinging it or somebody scratching it or something like that. She loves taking care of her stuff, and obviously, you know, the apple didn't fall too far from the tree on that one. And actually, the main reason I brought the Tahoe over to the warehouse today was, well, number one, to announce to you guys that we're gonna be building it, but number two, to give it a bath, because this thing needs a lot of love right now. Now, I don't know if I could say what booth we're gonna be in at SEMA, so I'm gonna hold off on that for a little bit. But I will say they're a pretty big company out there, so it's gonna be cool. And it's gonna be an indoor booth, which is nice, because last year we were outside with the truck. It's just gonna be kind of a little bit different of a SEMA experience than we did last time. And well, we're gonna be doing a lot of things different this year. Number one, I've never done any type of SUV build. Number two, and this is probably the biggest difference, this is what I'm the most uncomfortable about. This is something I have never done. And you guys have probably heard me preach a lot how it is not my style, but I'm willing to take a step out of my comfort zone on the Tahoe build because, well, we're not building a lifted Tahoe. And I know that was my original plans for the Tahoe, was to do like a 4 to 6 inch, probably like a BDS or a FabTech lift kit on it. Just something clean, something simple, 33s or 35s if we could fit it, but I know it'd be tough to fit. But we're not doing that. It's kind of weird for me to say. We're actually doing the opposite. We're building a lower Tahoe. And you guys are probably saying, Rhino, what are you thinking? And well, when I heard they needed a Tahoe for this booth, I proposed it as a lifted Tahoe. Clean 4 to 6 inch lifted Tahoe. And Sean over at SI Design's like, actually the company's looking for something lowered. And he's like, I'll propose it to them as lifted. And then if not, you know, it's kind of lowered or nothing. So I said, look, we can lower it. We'll figure that out. So propose it as both. We can either bring a lifted Tahoe or a lower Tahoe. And well, they settled on lowered. Now we're not going crazy body drop, slammed on the ground, hit a button and you can like spark down the freeway lowered. We're just going with a 2-3 drop, which is a 2-inch drop in the front, 3-inch drop in the rear. And then, you know, we're gonna tuck as big a wheels and tires as we can on there without like losing any kind of practicality. Now, believe it or not, one of the few vehicles that I actually like a little bit lowered on big wheels and tires are Tahoes. And I've always told myself if I could stomach it one day and own my own Tahoe, I would love to have one designed up like that. And well, I don't know what aligned on my vision board or whatever the hippy dippy say, but I guess if you think something long enough, it eventually manifests. Now, I'm not gonna reveal everything we're gonna do on this because, well, we still gotta get a rendering done. Still gotta figure out what wheels and tires I wanna go with, and if this is like completely not my world. So if any of you guys know of any nice looking wheels and tires, I know we could fit 24s. I'd like to fit 26s. So I would love to hear some of your guys' suggestions down in the comments because I'm at a loss. Like I could pick off-road wheels and tires all day long. Picking some street 26s or 24s, I don't know, you know? But my main goal with this thing is to just absolutely keep it clean. Keep it to where like it's got just enough badassness about it, but it's an everyday driver. It doesn't look gaudy. You know, we're not putting Lambo doors on it or anything like that. Because at the end of the day, you know, it's still gonna be my mom's Tahoe. It's still gonna be the grandma mobile over here. I wonder if we could leave the car seat in for SEMA. Maybe we'll have Roadwire do a custom interior on the car seat over there. And yes, all of the plastic is still left on every portion of the vehicle. That, oh geez, that one's coming off, hold on. Might be hot enough to reapply it there. There we go, looking good, looking good. I gotta say, I am actually excited to try something new. Like I said, I've never done lowered. I had no clue what a 2-3 drop was up until I decided we're putting a 2-3 drop on this thing. It's just like, it's a whole different world. And I like to kind of, you know, I like to dabble and learn new things. So it'll be something cool. I think it'll be cool to bring to the channel. And here's kind of the cool part about it. I don't anticipate that it's gonna stay lowered. And kind of the thing I like about lowering it versus lifting it is it's cheaper to lower it. It's easier to undo, kinda, maybe. Which means after SEMA, guess what's gonna be getting lifted? The Mercedes. No, I'm just kidding, the Tahoe. You know, my mom's not a lowered vehicle person either. She likes our lifted trucks. She doesn't want anything too crazy. She wants something that she can easily get in and out of, throw the grandkid in, throw groceries in. I mean, maybe, I don't know. She doesn't even drive this thing. So I'm thinking after SEMA, we'll go back to a 4 to 6 inch lift, which was kind of our original plan for the Tahoe. But, you know, everything costs money. We got to make money before we can spend money. We don't want to spend money that we don't have. We don't want to put it on credit cards. You know, you want to be able to go in and pay cash for these things. So I'm excited for this new undertaking. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm hoping we get it done way before the SEMA crunch. Unlike this beast behind me, where last minute we were like bolting on wet bumpers the night before we had to take off for SEMA. So I don't know. And let me just throw this out there, a little feeler, maybe a little teaser. I wouldn't count the old girl out for SEMA this year. You know, I'm kind of doing my damnedest to see if we could take her back as well as the Tahoe and maybe roll in like a nice little, you know, convoy of 2 vehicles. I think that would be cool. And speaking of truck shows, tomorrow is actually another truck show. And it's rare that I put these videos out the day before show because I'm usually like backed up a couple of videos. But if you guys are watching this video and you want to see the BBB build in person, tomorrow, Extreme Auto Fest. The truck will be on display, which means today's going to be kind of a show prep day again. We're going to be getting all the trucks washed, and then obviously we're washing the Tahoe too because, yeah, that thing's disgusting. And for those of you guys wondering where Dave is, Dave was actually here at the warehouse this morning before I got here. Unfortunately, we missed him, so we couldn't catch him on camera. It's like trying to spot a Sasquatch nowadays. But Dave's been good. Dave's been busy. We just haven't had a chance to kind of link up and do some stuff together. But hopefully, I believe next week or so, he slows down a little bit, and I think we'll be getting back together, and you'll get you guys' Dave back into videos. Maybe we'll do a little truck judging. I know a lot of you guys are missing that. I don't want to promise anything, but there's a small chance that Dave's actually going to show up at the truck show tomorrow. So this thing hasn't been washed since actually kind of, I think its first wash ever after we got it, when Josh did a full detail and wax on it when it was brand new. But I just kind of want to show you guys a little difference here. The entire vehicle was waxed, so we'll show you kind of what the water looks like there. And then the back tailgate portion was actually ceramic coated. And you guys will be able to see the little difference it actually helps. Watch the water when I spray it on, how it beads off. All that beading off is because of the wax, but you see that the water still kind of sticks. All those little water droplets are all sticking to the paint. Now if you watch on the tailgate here, you'll see when we hit it with the water, see how it beads off, but then so too all the little water droplets, they don't stick. Now mind you, this was ceramic coated 5 months ago. You can kind of see the difference, how the water just starts to collect and bead off, versus on the sides over here where all the little water droplets end up just sticking. And if you're wondering why Josh only did the tailgate and not the entire vehicle, well, because he had a new product he wanted to test, and I didn't want to pay to have the whole vehicle ceramic coated. Well, the Tahoe is all clean and looking good, other than I forgot to wipe this mirror. And one thing I don't understand about the Tahoes is why the blind spot mirror is on the driver's side as opposed to the passenger side. I mean, to me, it just makes more sense to be over there. I can kind of see my blind spot right here way easier than I can over on that mirror. But regardless, I need to run home right now, edit this video. Yes, I still need to watch the BBB for the show tomorrow, so I'm gonna run home, edit that video, drop off this car, and then come back. That way you guys get a same day video. It's a lot of work. It's a pain in the butt. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not subscribed already, please click the subscribe button now, that we do not miss out on any future builds, like the Tahoe SEMA build that we are going to be building now, and maybe something coming for the old BBB build in there as well. I don't know. Don't forget to give this video a like, aka a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out workforapparel.com, because if there's anything you want in this life, you got to be willing to work for it. You guys are the best. I'm out.
Damn.